For October Operation Texas Veterans Podcast, we are starting off with who are we, what is this, and why we are doing this. So let's start off with, again, who are we? Who are you, babe?
We are, I guess, me first.
Yeah.
I am a U.S. Navy veteran. I was only in for just under 4 years, I think.
Oh, when did you sign your contract first?
I signed the contract. I
Not
don't
contract,
know. I went in October 6th, 2015.
2015.
2015.
And then you got out, what, January 19th,
2019.
2019.
Never going to forget that date.
No. I don't think a lot of veterans do.
No, probably not.
Freedom!
Yep.
And, what was your experience while you were in?
I mean, goods and bads.
Like, in a sense of what your experience is, like, so you talked to me about all of the stories that you had when you were in boot camp.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, what's one of your favorite stories? Your favorite
From
memories?
boot camp?
Yeah, let's start there.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of boot camp stories. And I can't go into depth with certain items. Like, I can't talk about the ship.
Well, no, you can't talk about the ship. Like, but you can talk about the minivan, renting a minivan and driving on the snow for the first time.
Oh, that was after boot camp. That was in my first class.
Okay, your first class. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I get that mixed up.
We rented the minivan. Was late coming to duty because of a train. Mess.
Okay, where did you rent the minivan? Where did you go? And
we were in Great Lakes. And it was Valentine's Day weekend, I think. And a couple of us pitched in and rented a minivan because it was the biggest thing to hold 7 people. And then we ended up driving down to Chicago. We had Fogo de Chao for lunch that day. And then all the way back up to Great Lakes. And I drove because I was the only one that was 20 years old. And Enterprise wouldn't rent to anybody else.
yeah, and they even changed the policy when we were down in San Diego.
Yeah, they made it 21. Or
then they made it 25.
25 because insurance, yeah.
But
liability.
I know that we were able to rent with military status. We were able to rent, but only you. I wasn't going to be able to.
Yeah, you couldn't. And then I found that other one in San Diego.
But we also, because we rented a vehicle up in, again, in Chicago. But
oh, yeah, that was fun.
When we drove from Chicago to Wisconsin.
That was horrible.
I know. I can't believe we flew into Chicago to drive to Wisconsin. It was the closest thing.
Because she was right there at the bottom in Janesville.
Not even Madison was closer? Jesus.
And no, I think it was cheaper to go to Chicago. O'Hare's an international airport, so it's
that would make
to
sense.
fly to O'Hare. It was only like a 2-hour drive. I think it was the same timeline.
Okay. Well, yeah, Madison is about that far away from Janesville.
Yeah.
So the Valentine's Day weekend, let's get back on topic here, right? But Valentine's Day weekend, you have a minivan, you're going down to Chicago. It's snowing.
Went down to Chicago, it was snowing. I think we ran out of windshield wiper fluid at one point too.
Well, wouldn't that be the responsibility of Enterprise?
It would be, technically.
Okay, so it's not on you guys.
No, but it sucked.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, bud.
We ended up going down there, dropping some people off, and then coming back. And then we went to a party. This was with my buddy. Went to a
Big Ears in Vegas?
Yeah, Big Ears.
Big Ears in Vegas.
Old piano.
Old piano, that's right.
Like piano.
Yep. Old piano.
Oh.
Man, I've only met him once, right?
Yeah, you only met him that one time when we were in Vegas.
When we were dating.
Yeah.
For your 21st. That's
right.
Yeah,
that for the 21st, yeah. That was closer to when I got out. When I got down to San Diego.
Yeah.
Out of boot camp.
Why was he in Vegas? He had just been.
He had gotten stationed. I think it was a reserve.
Oh, he was reserves?
So he did his classes and then he went home.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember you guys talking about that. That's right. But you can say
Oh, you want me to say I fell asleep on some chick's ass? Yeah. My buddy Opiana, he was trying to push her towards me all night, and then
He ended up
he ended up making out. I woke up on her ass. To him making out with her. Which was kind of weird, but it was funny as shit.
Hey, well, she apparently was okay with somebody falling asleep on her ass and making out with a different guy. But good for her. It ain't me. But then when did you meet Anderson?
It was around that time. It wasn't, I think it was like the next weekend he was leaving. It was either the next weekend or the weekend before. Because I met you late February, and I got to San Diego like mid-February.
Yeah.
Right after, I think the next weekend I left. So it was the weekend before is when I met Anderson.
And you met with him
that weekend.
And that's when he had the McDonald's?
Yeah. I met him the weekend before Valentine's Day weekend. And he was leaving like Monday. And it was like a Saturday night.
So because meeting him, and because you guys were the same rate, from there, did you go like, hey, bud, I'm coming down to San Diego soon too?
Oh yeah, that was like one of the first things that he said he was leaving and said he was going to San Diego.
And
one of the first things the Navy people talk about is their rate. Like, oh, what's your rate? If we don't.
But you already knew where you were going after this class, too.
All the STGs go to San Diego.
Okay. So then you come down to San Diego, and meet back up with Anderson.
Well, okay, let me correct that. Not all STGs. All 6-year STGs go to San Diego.
6
And at that time, they were doing the 6-year contracts. Which
yeah.
I don't think they're doing it anymore.
No, you looked into that. I'm pretty sure they're not doing 6 years right now.
Yeah.
I think it's just, 3 and 4?
I don't know. I don't want to say because I don't know.
Right.
I'd have to look it up.
I'm not mistaken, it's 3 and 4, but yeah, we don't know. But you're down San Diego, you're bachelor. How do we meet?
Yeah. I was looking for a sugar mama. I was trying to find me. Man, I was a E3. Yeah.
Were you E3?
I was a seaman at that time.
Yeah.
Make petty officer.
Nope, you made petty officer with me.
Well, yeah. So I was a seaman when you met me.
Yeah, because you had to wear your khakis out.
Well, that was a phase of Liberty, not a rank. A rank thing is different.
Yes, it is different.
But yeah, I was a seaman and I was broke.
Oh yeah.
And it was San Diego, so I was like, let me go see if I can find a sugar mama.
And you found some broad working at Disneyland.
I did.
You
messaged me first.
I know I did. I saw a cutie in a uniform. Why not? Woo! Drop that in there right now. So, and we've been together ever since.
Yep.
We're going on 7 years?
Mm-hmm.
We've been together for 7 years, and almost married for
2016?
7 years.
2016.
Yep. So now you're out.
Yeah, I got out in 2019, like we said.
Right. Getting out, were you scared?
I was for my circumstances, but under different circumstances, it would have been
Right.
probably more exciting. But I was just like, I'm undone, I'm out. They kind of screwed me.
Right. But being out now, how are you feeling?
I have a lot of options.
Yeah. You do
Yeah.
have a lot more options right now.
Right now, we got a lot of health problems. So
We do have a lot of health problems, but that's where I fall in as the caretaker
Yeah.
and spouse and everything like that. So,
Right.
what's
I like
it
having my freedom,
called? Yeah.
and I like not having to worry about working.
And you
'Cause of
like
the
to grow a
disability.
beard.
You know, I like my beard, of course. Definitely like my beard.
My
I
daddy
think
has a
you
beard.
like my beard more than I
Yeah.
do.
I'm pretty sure Abby likes your beard.
You're right. Abby loves it.
But
She
daddy
plays
has
with it. Have you seen her playing
Yeah.
with it?
Daddy has a beard, but I want a beer. But daddy
oh, yeah?
has a
you
beard.
asked for a beard, and she's like, "But daddy has a beard." She wanted a beard. That was great.
What do you see as your future being out now?
Well, right now that's a little foggy because of my health, but
Okay, no,
I don't know.
put the health aside. What do you want?
Oh, that's what you meant. Oh, I want to restore Cars. Because Cars.
Because Cars.
It's Cars. That's my favorite movie. That's Rover's favorite movie. Everybody loves Cars. Everybody has a car. Okay, that's not everybody has a car.
A lot of people have cars.
Everybody has some form of transportation.
Yes. And what made you think about restoring cars? Other than like, oh my God, I love cars.
I started working on cars and like my mom's car and my car and just fucking liked it. And
Well, it has a lot of troubleshooting.
And the troubleshooting because I'm a
STG.
technician. I'm a technician.
Let's explain what STG is to the
Oh,
non-veterans.
it's a sonar technician. There was the time I went in, there was two. There was a operator and a technician. They were both sonar technicians, but one operated the equipment and one operated and fixed the equipment. I did both.
So, and
At least
sonar.
I got trained to do both.
Sonar is the whole beluga. Woo!
Kind of sounds using sounds to find things.
I know.
underwater.
I'm just being dumb.
But they use a similar, natural process. But yeah, it's just sound waves.
Right. Do we want to introduce these buttheads?
We can. I mean, let's see. Let's see if we can
I wouldn't move it.
angle this just a little bit out this way. All right, we got. What we got? We got Harvey right here. Harvey's there, and then this brown one's Moose, and our black scruffy one is Dopey. And I don't know where the troublemaking cats are, but
They're not visiting us right now.
they're not messing with us right now. Guys.
That's nice.
Yeah.
At least they're not messing with us. And luckily, all three kids are asleep. I would assume that
I
the
would
oldest
hope
two.
the other two are sleeping.
We never
at
got a
Nana's
phone
house.
call, but that's okay.
Yeah, we didn't get our nights.
They were a little busy today.
Oh, did they go to the aquarium?
I
too?
don't know. Your mother has a card. I would hope so. Otherwise,
Let's check the camera real quick and see.
I'll take my card back, please.
Right?
And who lives with us? Like, it's you, me, the three.
Your aunt. Oh,
the
wait,
three
man, we
kids.
got the three dogs, the two
three
cats.
dogs, two cats,
We have our 3-year-old, 3.5-year-old,
3.5-year-old,
our
2-year-old,
2-year-old, our
and
now
our
7-week-old,
7-week-old.
and then we have your aunt who lives with us.
Oh gosh, how old is she now? 62?
62.
62.
She was born from 62, I think.
62. And then Anderson.
And then Anderson, my buddy Anderson that we met in the Navy.
Yeah. It's so funny that he's living with us. First guy I met, like with you,
Mm-hmm.
said he was an asshole then, and he's still an asshole now.
Oh, yeah.
And he's living in our house.
Oh yeah, he's huge asshole. So,
Huge asshole.
It's like Fallen in Reverse says.
Apparently. You gotta drop in your like.
We're all aware.
Uh,
We're all aware of assholes.
Yes. Yeah, and you gotta drop your like favorite band right now.
Oh yeah, I had
Oh,
to.
yeah.
Well, they're fresh on my mind.
Yeah. Fresh on your mind.
And
Okay.
I wouldn't say they're my favorite band. They're I like 21 Pilots
Well, yeah.
the most.
While I'm sitting
You
here.
see my juice?
No, I have not seen your juice.
Cool. I'm gonna put that over there so I don't fucking burn it. Probably keep that in because why not?
Do you want to bounce to me or?
Bounce to you, or what do you want to? You want to talk about?
Because I mean, we touched on everything other than what we've been done since being out.
I mean, well, no, we can just keep talking like us.
Okay.
That first one was just to be like an intro, like, hey, you're
Wait.
gonna be doing all the admin voices, is what that is.
As well as like they kind of, okay, how qualified are you?
Right.
Yeah. Qualifications. Okay. So what have we been doing since being out? Well, I'll start with mine. When I met Nick, what was I doing? I was working at Disney.
Yeah.
Working at Disneyland. From there, I was doing back of house work. Doing retail. Hated it, but at the same time loved it because I had freedom. I had Disney. I had the package. I had the amazing Disney experience. I loved it. But I hated my actual position for the
Gross.
life of me. And I asked them to go into events, but they went like drop me. They liked my work too much. So I went, okay, deuces, I'm gonna find a new job. Helped open up a hotel, which I told myself I would never work at a hotel because I did hospitality school and I freaking hated how hotels work. I said, might as well. I mean, I have the degree for it, so why not try it? Fucking hated it. Hated every minute of it. Okay.
My mic's picking you up a little bit.
Oh. Hated every single freaking minute of it. And from there, I took some time off, went to David's bridal. That didn't work out very well.
Oh, that was like 2 weeks, I think.
It was 3 months.
It was not three. Oh,
was
I
3
guess it
months.
was like 3 months.
Yeah.
That makes more sense.
From David's bridal, what did I do from David's? Oh, I went into volunteering for Blue Star Families.
You got into that and then tried to do the FRG stuff.
Yeah. Once you got assigned to a ship, then I started working on the FRG, and that didn't go over very well.
Oh.
That was a fucking nightmare. Still stuck with Blue Star Families, and then I need a job that I could transfer with. So then
We found out we were getting out.
Yeah, when you were like, all right, I am officially getting out of the Navy. They're kicking me out. Okay, so I had to go to find a job that would transfer from California to Texas. So I started working at Starbucks.
Yep.
I worked at Starbucks for over a year.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Oh my God, I can't believe I worked for them for over a year. Almost 2 years. Would you believe that? I actually worked
almost 2 years.
Yes, it was. I left in September
Of what?
2019.
When you started in 2017? No.
No, I started in
started early
18, so I
2018.
didn't make a year.
No, it was only like a year
That's
and a half.
right. I almost made it 2 years with VES. Job history sucks for both of us the last couple of years. I mean, I'm a real estate agent. I love that. I love
I wouldn't say my job history sucks.
in the sense of actually making money.
Yeah, I've made more money on my disability than anything else.
Right. And I love being a real estate agent. Like, I really do love it. It's just hard and it's a lot of work.
It is. It's a lot.
But I mean, if I have the right team, and it's more of a team at home.
It, okay.
I know. I'm so excited.
On it.
I'm so excited. So, what did you do when you were out? When you got out?
Took what, like a month off when I got out?
I think a week, baby.
Nah,
we both took a week.
I made sure it was like a month we took off. Because we saved the money from your funds. The one we bought the couch with. We had like $4,000 left over after the move.
I don't know, because we did move in with them.
Yeah, whatever.
So I think that
I think it was like a month.
Oh, I know I only took a week.
Regardless.
But you're also working for Johnny. So.
Yeah, I started working for Johnny. Doing mostly just fire alarm at that time. Learning how to do it and run it and install it and everything. And he was running low on work, so he could have to let me go, and then I went and found
somebody that was gonna give you a paycheck.
Attempt to hire place.
Yeah.
But it was like almost a guaranteed hire.
Yeah.
And then I ended up getting that job with it, and it was more fire alarm, low voltage. That was just fire alarm. And then from there, I think I went to another company, and I worked on a school for like 2 weeks from that company.
Yeah, until we bought the house.
Yeah, I just needed the paycheck, so I bought once we bought the house, I was done with that. And then after that, I went back to Johnny.
Even after
Johnny had promised me a job back. That's why I quit that one.
Yeah, as well as the what was it? The temps weren't confirmed. They weren't gonna stay on.
Right.
Like, it was confirmed that they weren't staying on.
Right. Which is why we had to get that special letter.
Yeah.
But regardless, went back to Johnny for a little bit. And Then it was like I think September of 2020. I started school. Started doing some schooling. Went from 2020. I did the whole semester and then did the next semester.
Yeah, and I tried to help you out.
And then
it
the
didn't work.
beginning of 2022 is when
21.
we bought our house in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Abby was born 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I started the end of 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Went into 2021.
Mm-hmm.
Started the next semester at the end of 2021 into 2022. Ended after 22. No, Russell was born 21.
Russell was
born.
born.
It was just that one semester.
It was just that
wasn't
one semester, baby.
it?
Yeah.
That
You didn't
shit
last very long.
sucked.
Yeah, you weren't very good at school.
Well, you helped for half, so fuck you.
Yeah, and I sucked even worse. I told myself I'm never going back to school.
Stuff you did.
Huh?
I think we did worse on the stuff you did.
Yes, we did. I failed you in all of those classes.
Everyone you helped in, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I passed architect because you didn't touch architect.
Yes. I told you I never want to go to school again, and I struggled so hard during real estate school.
And I quit school because I got my 100%, and I was like, fuck this shit. What's the point?
Right, and you were also like, I'm never gonna be able to do, the biotech that I wanted to do.
Well, yeah, because I smoke.
Yeah.
Most hospitals don't hire any kind of smoking.
Yeah, in Greater Houston area, none of them do. And I didn't really want to relocate. We looked into relocating to freaking Virginia, for God's sakes, and I told you, hell no.
We did? Oh, it was for a really good job offer I had gotten, though.
It was job interview, not offer.
Yeah, it was an interview, but we wouldn't relocate until I know for sure I got. Yeah, I know, but fucking, we do have a lot of fucking money right now.
I know, lineman.
Yeah. I have a lot of money.
So, we do a lot of volunteering. Well, I do. I do a lot of volunteering now.
I would if I could.
Yeah.
But
do volunteer work for like the Ballard House, like what I'm doing sip and stroll. I did sip and stroll in April of this year. Yeah. I was actually the volunteer coordinator. I'm getting to do that again. Woohoo!
like staying for chain.
I do. My chain is great. It's great. I like volunteering, and it goes to a good cause. Ballard House is an amazing organization, and we are the only brokerage in the Greater Houston area that has something to leave behind, regardless if we stop practicing real estate or not. We are building that. That's pretty fucking awesome.
I think so.
Finding ourselves. So would you say that we have kind of found our direction since getting out?
I guess it really just depends on how this does, I guess. I mean, if this doesn't pop off, I'm still gonna keep streaming and still go for the automotive restoration. So
Well, yeah, but
I think I found my path for my own interests, and then for us, for work, we both want to. Hopefully, me do real estate eventually.
It would be nice.
Just see how.
You got that
goes.
face. That face everybody wants to talk to.
I know. So annoying.
It's so nice. Because I know I got this resting bitch face on even right now.
It's so annoying.
But
leave me alone.
Fighting ourselves in more in the sense of, all right, no, this is what's gonna happen. This is what we're doing. This is how we're jamming. Finding our parenting. Because, I mean, Abby...
I'd say more, we just live our lives the way we want to live our lives.
That's
we don't
finding
really
ourselves.
care.
Is it not?
I don't know. Because I've always been that way since you've met me. I've lived my life the way I've wanted to. I don't care what other people think.
Yeah, you've kind of shown me how to be that way.
You've gotten a lot better.
Yeah. I mean...
But I think I just said something to you in the car about it when you were bitching about something.
Yes. I mean, I was born and raised in SoCal, for God's sakes.
True.
Just left in 2019. You can't blame me. I was what? 20... What? 20?
You were 22.
No. I got married. We got married at 22.
22 and it was in 2016.
Yeah. 2019 is 2 years later. It's
22 plus 7.
25. 25 when we left.
Oh yeah, 22 plus 7. No, plus fucking... We left in 19.
Yeah, we're at 7 now. 29.
29?
29?
Oh wait, I can't do that yet, huh?
Nope. You got a couple more months, bitch.
Man, fuck you.
New hobbies. New hobbies. What would you say a new hobby is?
Oh.
Taking on freaking stray animals out of our fucking fence.
No. That's not a new hobby. That is not something I want to keep doing.
It's just mud bug.
That was just a one special case with Bugs.
Wherever Bugs is.
Wherever he is.
Of course, he doesn't want to make an appearance when we're talking about him.
Bug.
Or taking in fucking cats. I can't believe you agreed for me to have a cat.
No, I don't know why.
I don't know how I
really
convinced
don't.
you. It was pretty freaking amazing.
You used my daughter against me. That's how. You said it was for Abby.
Hey, it really was. It really freaking was.
No, it wasn't. It was never for Abby. That
Yes, it
for you.
was. Yes, it was.
That's why he cuddled with you every night.
Oh, because she wasn't here.
I told you to stop and you kept my baby.
I had to make sure he was gonna be okay for her.
Oh, he was fine.
No. No.
Whose cat is it?
He's our cat. Our cat.
He is your cat.
Well, he was chilling with you earlier. He wasn't chilling with me.
He just uses me for attention, though. He doesn't. He just comes to me to get love every now and then. And it's every night at like the same time, like 9-10 o'clock, he comes over to me.
So what is one of our goals as one and as a family? What would you say one goal of yours is?
What do you mean?
In life, what is a goal that you want to achieve? Because like before we bought the silver truck, you wanted to buy a brand new vehicle before you were 40, and we got that.
Oh, I said in the next 10 years I want to own a piece of land of at least, I think we said what, 10?
I think so.
Minimum of 10 acres.
Yeah.
And hopefully have the house building process started by
Okay.
in the 10-year around the 10-year mark. So 33 is around when I want to, if not already broke ground, have ground broke.
Right.
For our dream home. And then ideally, as the kids grow up, they would move up and get older, and as they would move out, when they were ready to come back and settle back at home, they would have land, and then we would plot out a plot for them to build their house.
Yeah. Or just, all right, I'm 18, I need to build my house. Build it out of sticks.
That works too. I don't really give a shit, honestly. If they want to just, I plan on having their credit score really fucking good by the time they're 18.
Hope so.
It'll be a hard working, long process, but
Oh yeah, all of it is.
gotta fix ours first.
So that's more of a family goal. Yeah. What is your personal goal?
Which one, the Impala?
I
I have a bunch of goals, but I don't have time. That was the only one I have a timeline for.
Yeah, but those are still goals.
I mean, I want my Impala, but I can't put a timeline on that because I don't know when I'm gonna get it. But a '67 Impala, restoring '67 Impala would be the best car for me. But I have a few other ones that we were like, was a '69 Nova, '69 Chevelle, 69 Mustang, because who the fuck doesn't like a '69 Mustang?
On 91 Amigo.
That's for you. That's not a personal goal for me. And it's not even really a restore because it's going to be just a cosmetic thing,
90% sure you're going to have to restore it to at least decent.
Not the ones I've already seen.
I'm really mad that we don't have my dad's.
Crate engine?
Huh?
At most, a cheap crate engine. Little 4-banger crate engine.
I wanted to potato.
Put a fucking exhaust on there and we'll get potato. I don't put a 504 big block. It's only 13 grand.
I know, we looked into that.
Just slap a big ass engine in the motherfucker.
Woo!
Nathan said he's okay with it as long as you don't take the top off. He thinks it's ugly with the top off. What do you mean? I know. That's why I said that. Because you
keep tapping it.
I keep hitting it on accident. That's my bad. Shit.
No, my dad's never had the top on. Never had the top on. It had a soft.
It looks. Hold on.
I
don't
love
know if
it.
I have the setup to do this, but
I love the Amigo. When you're editing, you can drop it in there.
Yeah, I could drop it in there. I'll have it. a picture of an amigo pop up on screen because it'll be like right here somewhere.
Yeah.
Ugly car. I'll do a one with a top and one without a top. How about that? I'll put the topless on your side.
Okay, and what are we trying to do with Operation Texas Veterans? What is this? What is this?
I don't know. You handed me a shirt and told me to go get it on my computer. So,
so
I'm just kidding.
OTV, we're gonna do a monthly video podcast on just educating veterans and their families on the benefits that they are entitled to and navigating through the veteran and civilian worlds. Because as a civilian my whole life, I, up until marrying you, didn't really know much about that life. So civilians, we don't get it. And then going into it with you, learning all that lingo, and then getting out, is two different worlds. And now helping you get through the VA and navigating, okay, how do we make things work? How do we make the budget work? Because you have your disability, but we don't have any other form of income coming in. And it's getting rough. So
months are harder. Yeah.
I have to navigate, as a civilian, you gotta navigate that to help their veteran. So that's pretty much the goal of our podcast. We're gonna highlight benefits for veterans. What would be a highlight of a benefit that you experience on a daily basis?
Well, free tolls in the Texas, at least our area of Texas, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Houston. If you are a disabled veteran, all you have to do is get the disabled veteran plate.
So the big old is pretty DV on it.
And then from there you can end up getting free tolls, but we'll get into that at a different episode.
Okay.
That's one of our other topics we can talk about.
And we're creating a hub for information. What's that hub? What are we making that hub be?
What do you mean, like?
Isn't that the Discord?
Oh yeah, the Discord would be like we're still setting it up. Not fully functional quite yet. But the Discord would be where you could go and utilize, if I don't really know exactly what we're gonna do. We could put like messages to us or helpful links, all those basic helpful things that.
Well, so far what we have for the Discord and for the non-gamers,
I wouldn't really call it a hub. It'd be more like we're trying to create the community.
Well, yeah, we're creating the community, but it is a hub of information because
it'll be that too.
You go to the Discord. We'll have the Discord suggestions. We'll have clips, videos, and podcast suggestions. So like things that you guys want to hear about. And then there's a special section for just veterans or active duty. So Army, Air Force, Marines, Navy, Coast Guard, as well as Space Force. So we're including everybody.
Figure out a way where we can verify that, but I don't know how to yet. So I want to look into that.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can verify them veterans.
There's an easy. Can't remember how.
I need to see if there's a way to tie it into Discord, so that way it would automatically do it.
Like ID me?
Yeah, like using ID me or something.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out something like that.
Because like that's how what Hello Bello verifies.
A lot of people, all the Major League Baseball teams sell veteran tickets that way.
Okay.
Do their own websites.
And then we'll have a family section. No, continue.
They all use mostly ID me.
Yeah. We'll look into if that costs anything or how to set it up. So
see what we can do.
Yeah. But then we'll have family members for spouses and parents because we do have that. We're millennials, and the older millennials have kids that are older and going into the military. So, like Ryan at the office, he has a kid that wants to go into the Marines. At least then he has a place to come talk to us. Yeah, you talked to him about
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
You did tell us.
And you're like, why?
Because I remember now.
Mm-hmm. We've already had that conversation.
Yep. It's in our head.
Yeah. But then we're also We'll have just general main, and because I'm a real estate agent, I'll offer some real estate advice, and not advice. Advice is bad. Bad advice. No. Helpful tips, directionality, and then we'll have just general helpful veteran tips.
And useful information, and that includes the real estate information, like, you know,
How to make sure that you get your rating, your disability rating,
well, I
verified
meant more like
at least
you're
in
talking
Texas.
about the VA home loan letter.
Oh yeah, and where to go and get that, and
How to
I
do
mean,
that,
shit, get your DD 214 for God's sakes. A lot of people don't know how to get
and
that.
if you lost that or if you can't find it, then figure out how to do that.
Yeah. And our last section will be like community, open chat, hobbies, pets, and intros, because we want to get to know everybody. It's not an easy world out there, so make sure that everybody has an introduction, because I mean, shit, I have problems making friends myself.
Right.
And that then goes from community to a hub of information to a community all in the same time.
Making friends is easy. Keeping friends, finding good friends is hard.
Yes, very hard.
We can make friends all day.
Yeah,
Just take me out in public.
that's true. That's true.
We just had a conversation with three drunk
women.
ladies.
Yeah.
2 of them were a little drunker
Yes. But
at a festival about whatever. And we talked about a cruise they went on, and it just so happened that my mom and brother were on it. Like, just because they sat down at our table, they just talked to us.
yeah. And why are we doing this? Why are we doing this podcast? Other than the fact that Sam told me to do it.
Because there's never enough options for veterans to get information. There never is. There never will be. Because not only do you have to have the resource, the information out there, but you also have to have the veterans want to look for the information, want to get it. Not all of us do. Not all of us want disability at all, even though they are disabled. So, it's just our way of, through it. Like, there was a lot of stuff that I wish I knew or learned from somebody else that I had to go and figure out on my own. It's just another place for somebody to go to and stumble upon as they're searching the web, and oh wow, that's awesome. Let me look into that, like, just help.
And it only took me 2 months to get you to record this.
Fuck you. You want me to try? I'm trying.
I don't know. I had to get a joke in somewhere. Wait.
It took 2 months to get everything set up. Get
Oh,
the
yeah,
desks,
that's what it was.
all the mic and audio equipment and everything.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah. I was also waiting on the overlays.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, let's blame it on me.
Yeah, it took you like a couple days for that. At least.
Okay. Took me 2 hours. I mean, I can spend all day on Canva, but I got
You
that
do
shit.
spend all day on Canva.
I love Canva.
I gotta play around with some levels, but
Sorry. I understand getting heated now.
that's what I was trying to tell you earlier.
I'm a loud person.
We're gonna get heated and we're gonna get loud. Not heated like angry, just
yeah.
like our
I'm a
blood
loud
pressure's gonna
person.
go.
I'm sorry. I was raised watching hockey. It's a very loud sport.
You are a very loud person, especially when Greg comes out.
You want to explain who Greg is?
Yeah, Greg's your... Because I don't know when it comes. Sometimes it comes out when it's just telling the boys to stop. Sometimes it comes out when you're screaming at the kids, Greg is just your man voice. And sometimes when you need to be heard, your man voice comes out. And really funny.
But Greg's not coming out now.
No. He only comes out when you're angry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's a hockey game on and we're doing our podcast and you start screaming about hockey.
Whew.
You said you wanted to try and, you like business podcasts. I'm sure that's what he would do if the game was on.
Oh. Oh, man. I They talk
Come
so
on,
much
he would
trash.
be off back set somehow with his mic still on, screaming at the Leafs.
Uh,
If the audio guy didn't catch it, that would so come through.
yeah. Well, and they Zoom call, so
Yeah.
like
He
the
easily could just be watching hockey and talking. Like right now, I'm looking at my monitor. I could have the hockey game up right now.
I don't dare to do that right now. I mean, the
Actually,